Hi, and welcome to word problems involving part-whole relationships. All right, so just to review, all right, we are going to be using this equation where we have part is equal to the percent multiplied by the whole. All right, and one thing that we will have to do is we'll have to change the percent to a decimal in order to multiply. So the first problem, 25% of the total donuts sold today were glazed. If they sold 50 glazed donuts, how many total donuts did the donut shop sell? So the first thing we have to realize is, what information are we given? What information are we missing? So we have the percent of the total donuts sold today were glazed. So now we only have the glazed donut part. We need the total donuts. So in order to set up this equation, it'll be 50 equals, our percent is 0.25 written as a decimal, times x. And in order to solve that, it's a one-step equation. Got to divide both sides by 0.25. And our answer will be 200 donuts. Next problem. Today is Munchkin Day at the bakery. The shop earned $650 selling munchkins. Their total sales was $842. What percent of their sales today were munchkins? All right, so here's our part, there's our whole. We're missing our percent. So our part, 650 equals x times 842. All right, again, this is a one-step equation we have to solve for. So 842 divided by that. We're left with x is equal to 650 divided by 842. Definitely can't do that in my head. So it's 0.77197 and a few more numbers. So we're just looking for money, so we need two decimal places. So we will look at that number to see if we round up to 78 or keep it at 77. Since that number is a 1, we're going to keep it as 77% when we change it back to a percent. All right, so the next one, strawberry frosted donuts are a bestseller at the donut shop. Today, about 42% of the 150 donuts sold were strawberry frosted. How many strawberry frosted donuts were sold? All right, so the total is 150, and you need to know how many frosted there were, which is the part. So it's x is equal to 0.42 times 150. Put that into my calculator. Times 150 equals 63 strawberry frosted. And always maintain your unit for your answer. All right, Thursday was the slowest day of sales of the week. The bakers made 300 donuts, but only sold 55% of them. So we have total and percent. And we're looking for the part, which is the number that we sold. All right, so x is equal to 0.55 times 300. And that'll be x is equal to 165. 165 donuts sold. Oops. The bakers made a total of 600 chocolate donuts today. They sold 70% of them. How many chocolate donuts did they sell today? So they made a total of 600. They sold 70% of them. So we're missing our part. X equals 0.70 times 600. I'll pop that into the calculator. 0.7 times 600. So they sold 420 donuts sold. All right, the next one. Donut shop offered a special sale on Friday afternoon. Due to the sale, they only profited 40% of their sales. They made a total of $330 in sales on Friday afternoon. What was their profit? So profit is the part of the money they get to keep. So that's going to be the part. So we don't know our part. We know our total and we know our percent. All right, so we're just going to multiply that. So profit is $132. Last one. A lot of coffee drinkers came in this morning. In fact, 120 out of 150 customers that came in ordered coffee. What percent of the sales included a coffee? So we have our part and our whole. And we're missing our percentage. So here we have 120 equals X times 150. All right. And we have to divide both sides by 150. And that'll give us X is equal to 120 divided by 150 equals 0.8. And we turn 0.8 to a percent by moving the decimal 2 places or multiplying by 100. So we'll get 80% included